Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen. All right, I'm down here on Frankfort Avenue in Crescent Hill. We're in the middle of the Frankfort Avenue foodie corridor, and today I'm at KAYROUZ Delicatessen. Got a return review with my old-time buddy, Todd Grossman. Before I get going, though, I got to go ahead and give you a few announcements. First of all, if you like my content, just go ahead and smash that subscribe button and notification bell. That's a great way that you can help support my channel. Speaking of support, got a couple shout outs. Got Word of Mouth Food Reviews, sent me $10. Mike Moore bought a t-shirt the other day and sent me an extra 50. And I don't know if y'all saw the other day, I did that Last Pizza Inn near Louisville, Kentucky video. Had my mom and dad as guest reviewers. Well, stay tuned, folks, because this Saturday, you're going to see them again. We're reviewing the Fish House restaurant down there next to Barrett Avenue, and it's one of our all-time favorite places. Mom and Dad are a hoot, so make sure you join in and watch that one. Okay, I got haters recently that keep talking about I have no credibility because I always say everything's good. Well, obviously, they haven't watched very long because I do not post negative reviews. That's why I do a lot of research, credible recommendations, which Todd gave me this one today, by the way. But if I go to a place, even after all the research, and it's not really top notch, I have to scrap the video and move on because I'm never going to badmouth somebody trying to earn a living, running a restaurant, family-owned business. I will never do that. Okay, everybody's recently talking about the shirts, the merch, the Goodall's Country Kitchen. I'm getting a lot of inquiries lately on how to purchase a shirt. Go ahead, if you want to purchase one, just email me directly at barrygoodall1966@gmail.com. Send me an email. I give you the ordering and payment information, and I ship it to you direct. Okay, and also, I got a couple hot sauces with me today that somebody shipped me from Des Moines, Iowa, and I'm going to be trying them out on some of the food. All right, enough of my lip service. Todd, what do you know about this place?
Well, Chris Karouz, the owner, is a super guy. He's been in the restaurant business for many, many years. His father had a place in St. Matthews.
J.P. Karouz's.
Correct.
Legendary.
The food here is excellent. On Friday night, they have the fish sandwich, which is, I would say, the best fish in Louisville. But that's where Barry did decide and to see if he likes it or not.
This was totally on a whim. Todd texted me earlier today, said when we're going to go out and do another lunch review. I said, today. I said, what do you got that's one of your top spots? He recommended this. Now, don't get this confused with the KAYROUZ Cafe over on Willis. They're totally unassociated. The owner here is the son of J.P. Karouz that used to be over by Trinity High School. So I know this guy. He's been in the restaurant business his whole life. I already know it's going to be top notch. 4.9 Google rating, which is outstanding. You don't see many 4.9s. All right, Todd, enough of the lip service, gum flapping, jaw jacking, lip service. Let's go on in and get some food.
Sounds good.
All right, you see it is located directly next door to Patrick's Bar, which is a Louisville icon down here in Crescent Hill. Anyway, you see they're open 6 days a week, 11 to 7:45 and 8:30. Come on through. No, you good. Thank you. All right. Show you a quick walk around before the food gets here. A lot of old pictures, which I'm going to have Chris, the owner, explain who's who. I'm not getting you. I'm going above your heads. Yeah. And Anyway, old family pictures, which I want to get a few words with Chris Karouz at the end, and he's going to explain all about the history. They got a nice little quaint bar here. You can get adult beverages. And I want to walk on through to the outdoor section. By the way, I could tell it's a very historic building. Got fountain drinks. And we're out here on the outdoor patio, which is beautiful. On a great day like today, it's about 72 degrees, and we're out here fronting Frankfort Avenue, just watching the cars and the people go by. We're right down the street from the Crescent Hill Reservoir, just to give you an idea of where we're at. All right, and you see here they got the Dr. Brown sodas and the cream soda. That's a nice little touch for a deli, homemade desserts, and specialty drinks. First item came out, which this is the Italian sub sandwich. Comes with the prosciutto, capicola, salami, and all the fixings. And I got the, come on in, young lady. And I got the pasta salad. Oh, all right. I got the pastrami with Swiss, and that's a hot pastrami in Swiss with the German potato salad. All right, so I'm going to start in on the Italian sub. Comes on a toasted French bun. It looks like, oh, fresh mozzarella with oil and lettuce, tomato, and I told them onion. Is there any onion on here? I don't see any onion. All right, take two. I had to get my onion on there, you see. I cannot eat anything without onion. All right, the Italian with the toasted French bread. It looks like sourdough. Is this sourdough?
It's French bread.
Okay.
Yep.
With the fresh mozzarella you see there. And even though the bread is toasted, the sandwich comes cold, which I actually prefer it that way. That's excellent. Like I said, prosciutto, capicola, salami, fresh mozzarella. Don't get any better than that. All right. Gotta wash it down with a little diet.
Did you know that float therapy at Blissful Relaxation is good for anxiety, depression, PTSD, pain, sore muscles, migraine, stress, fibromyalgia, lupus, arthritis, and so much more? Wow, that's a mouthful. Floating helps bring life back into focus. It gives you a feeling of general well-being and relaxation. Floating is beneficial for everyone. Come find out firsthand with promo code GOODALL for 25% off all services and packages. Offer not valid for a la carte massages, memberships, or packs. We here at Blissful Relaxation look forward to seeing you soon. Click the link in the description and don't miss out on these savings.
All right, Todd. What are you working with now?
Well, I'm working with freshly made coleslaw, pimento cheese, and German potato salad. Pickles, and whatever these are.
Some kind of wafers, I guess. See, he didn't get it on a sandwich,
I'm on a diet.
so they just gave him a cup of it. I guess you're supposed to dip it with those chips or something. Those wafers. Talk to me, Todd.
Answer me a question.
Well, what have you tasted all three items yet?
Coleslaw was good. Moving into the
German potato salad.
German potato salad. Okay, I just tried it, but I think it's a little bland.
Nothing to a little pepper
No, it's got that in there.
can't cure, or a little
that's
salt.
True. That's true too. Now we'll try the pimento cheese.
Or you know what else would make it good is some grace. But I didn't bring the grace because I brought these other sauces. I got grace in the car if these other sauces don't pan out.
Pimento cheese, that's what these things are for.
Yeah.
is I think it's good and it's thick. So I guess thick means that it's got a lot of cheese.
Of course. I forgot to try the pasta salad, and man, that looks good. Get in there close, Todd, would you? Looks like it's got the bell pepper, sun-dried tomato, onion, and what do we got here? That's black olive. That's excellent.
You all doing okay?
Oh yeah, doing good.
Perfect.
Now I'm going to try this sauce here that's the original Josedeplorable. And if this pans out, I will give you the ordering information in the description on the video, the description section. Here, let's go. It's not hot, but it's very tasty. Now this one here, this one, the Serrano Soprano, this one looks like it might be the real deal here. We'll get back to you on that. Moving along, now we're going to the hot pastrami sandwich with melted Swiss, spicy mustard, and onion. That's the berry way. Spicy mustard and onion when it comes to pastrami. And it's on a nice grilled rye bread, as you see there. All right. Oh, and also comes with a side of kosher dills. That's always nice to go with the sandwich. A nice accompaniment. Mm-hmm. By the way, all their turkey, roast beef, and pastrami is made in-house. That's excellent. Wash it down a little bit. Now I'm going to try the German potato salad. Didn't you say that was good, or was that the one you said was bland?
Bland.
I'm actually going to disagree with you on that. I think it's got a great combination. It's got a little sweetness to it. See there, it's got the bacon. I don't think it needs anything, Todd, to be honest with you. Your taste and my taste are just different.
True.
Now, if you think it was bland, we're going to put some of this Serrano Soprano on there. Oh, you want some on yours?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Todd's going to take a leap of faith.
I'm going to take a leap.
Ooh.
All good?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, more pictures of me.
All right. Now let's see what this tastes like all jazzed up here.
Better.
That's a good sauce. Now I know why it comes in a little bottle. Little bottle, big punch. All right. I'm going to finish the rest of this pastrami, and then I'm going to show you my next item. Be back in a minute. Okay, Todd went ahead and let me jazz his up with a little of that Serrano pepper sauce. Go ahead and tell me what you think about it now. Still bland?
You're 100% correct. That sauce makes it excellent.
Perfect accompaniment.
Yeah, that's what it needed.
I will have to say it's very tasty. And, I'm not even going to have to go to the car for Grace. All right, finish this up. Back to the next item. All right, so I saw somewhere where this is Hot Brown Week. I don't know if it's National Hot Brown Week, Louisville Hot Brown Week. It's probably not national because people outside Kentucky don't know nothing about a hot brown.
It could be Karouz Hot Brown Week.
No, because I didn't know about Karouz until you said something to me earlier today. But as you know, a hot brown comes with Mornay sauce, which is a rich cheese sauce that comes with melted cheddar, baked with tomato and bacon and fresh made turkey. You see there? That didn't come off no turkey loaf. All right. Like you go to Churchill Downs for Thanksgiving, and they have the turkey and dressing, all that. It's straight turkey loaf. Sorry if anybody from Churchill hears that and gets mad, but that's just the facts. All right. Bite into this. I've had just about every good hot brown in Louisville. I've had the Brown Hotel, Mammy's out in Bardstown, the KAYROUZ Cafe. They have a really good one. Oh, yeah. Get a bite with that bacon in it. Look at, close in on that, Todd. That Mornay sauce is awesome. Oh, how did I forget? Gorilla Bob's. Gorilla Bob's has one of the best hot browns ever. Check out that review. I like the way that it's perfectly baked. You can see there that the Mornay and the cheddar has a nice little singe on it where it was baked. Just brings all those flavors together. All right. Go ahead and get me a bite with everything on it. Bacon, the tomato, the Mornay. The perfect bite. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to accentuate with some of this serrano pepper sauce. Y'all don't know nothing about this. I know I heard harps from heaven on that bite. Just to show you, this is house roasted turkey there. And I was mentioning all these other ones that had good hot browns. This is really good. Stacks up against any of them. I'll take another diet when you get a chance. Yeah. I'm here with the owner, Chris Karouz. Is that how you pronounce it, Karouz?
It's 50-50. One side of the family says KAYROUZ, the other says Karouz.
Okay.
We say Karouz.
Okay. Well, his dad, as I said already, J.P. Karouz, by the Trinity High School, legendary J.P. Karouz's restaurant. And I'm assuming you grew up in that restaurant.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you kind of take me back? Because I'm seeing here, he's got all kinds of ancestors' pictures. Why don't we just start back at the beginning with your family in the restaurant business, Chris, if that's all right?
First would be my grandfather. He had a restaurant down on, I believe it was Fair and Preston. This is 1929. He's the big guy in the back. As I recall, my dad said at one time he had 3 locations, but when the Depression came in the late 20s, he lost everything, and then he ended up retiring from Falls City Brewery, loading kegs on trucks.
Wow.
That's what he did for the rest of his
That's not
career.
the way I want to spend my twilight years. What about over here, Chris? Is this the same place, or is that
No,
different?
this is this is the Monsieur Poultry and Fish. My dad worked for them, I guess, in high school and after the war, Second World War, and these were just pictures from the old restaurant.
Okay.
people enjoying themselves.
So which one was your great-grandfather?
Grandfather, this one.
Grandfather?
Yep.
And did you say your great-grandfather started, or he was the
No,
first one?
he was the first one.
Okay. And then your dad, JP, where's that?
That is at the location on St. Matthews Avenue,
Okay.
across from Lonnie's Hot Dog. It actually started where Lonnie's Hot Dog is.
Okay.
And then it moved across the street where Wilson Murr Bank currently sits.
Cool.
Behind.
And I can tell with these bubble glass frames here, these photos go back a long time. Bubble glass frames are actually pretty expensive and hard to find now. So who do we have here, Chris?
Here we have my grandmother's parents. So these are my great grandparents. This is my grandfather's father. So it's a great.
Was he a KAYROUZ?
Yep. These are all that family. And this was my grandfather and grandmother.
Now, KAYROUZ or Karouz, how did that name come about? That doesn't sound like a Lebanese name per se.
Well, it's spelled differently.
How was it pronounced coming from Lebanon?
I mean, some say Karouz.
Oh, okay.
So some of it's KAYROUX. There's multiple spellings of it.
Okay.
But ours landed to KAYROUZ. Any cousins watching, you can correct me.
Yeah. And what's this old basketball
this
picture?
is,
Come on in there close, Todd.
A church league. This is the Mansour Poultry and Egg. They sponsored this basketball team. This is a great picture. These are my dad, Ed Zena, Joe Luzon, Phil, and Pete Habib. All
Okay.
part of the Lebanese community back in.
And Mansour, I can't remember his name.
40s.
He used to come to my parents' old restaurant. He had the Mansour Realty. Is it
Dave.
Dave Mansour?
Or Steve.
Yeah, I think it was Dave because he used to come out to my parents all the time.
Mike, I think, was my year at Trinity.
Yeah.
He was.
Mike
my year.
was a class of 85, I
Yeah.
believe.
He was with me.
Okay. Todd, if you would, bring us on over. This is JP
That's him in his 90s.
in his 90s. Okay. How old was he when he passed?
93.
Wow. And what place is this?
That
over
is
here?
the JP Karouz's. That was the second location. That was the bar. We were doing some late night music from 11 to 2 for a while, and that was one of the scenes from that bar setting.
Okay. And over here, Todd, I was waiting for people to leave before I showed this. I didn't want to intrude on people, but I really love this picture here.
Yeah, we must have had a good day.
Oh, yeah?
Because he's smiling.
Okay.
Must have been a busy day.
I hear you. All right. And, what's the significance of the historic Old Stone Inn article?
Well, I was one of the people who decided to think that was a great idea to go out there and open it up.
What years
I
was
did
that?
that from 2016 to 18.
So, Chris, here's a couple other pictures I was curious about. That's his dad, JP. This is World War II. Can you tell me about his service in World War II in the Navy?
He served on the USS Bunker Hill. It was an Essex class aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
And they were in the Coral Sea. And they were, toward the end, they were attacked by the kamikazes. They had two planes crash into the ship straight down. And I think the other one was on the side of the ship. And they burned for 5 days and limped into port 5 days later.
Wow.
I think they were like at a 7-degree angle or something crazy like
Wow.
that for a big ship like that.
Boy, and that's your mom, of course, right?
Yep. This is when she was, I think, 17.
And you can see his dad there with some of his buddies. Is that the crew from Louisville you were talking about?
No, I think a couple of them are, but not all of them.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm sure you have got a lot to be proud of with your dad. 4 generations or 3 of the restaurant business.
Yeah.
Served in World War II honorably on an aircraft carrier. I mean, your dad has seen a lot. And of course, you grew up in the restaurant, learned his craft from his dad. So come on in here. We're down here on Frankfort Avenue, the foodie corridor down here. There's a lot happening going on down here. You're going to love it. Everything we had here was great. I really appreciate you taking the
Oh,
time
thank you.
to share the history. He's got a rich history of restaurant business here in Louisville, so come on in and check it out for yourself. And y'all don't know nothing about this KAYROUZ Delicatessen.
Now you know the facts.